Hey guys, Josiah here with Aesthetyx Fitness. In today's video, I'm going to tell you how long you should bulk for. Alright, so before we get started with today's video, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below and click the little bell icon. That way, every time I come out with a new video, you guys are getting notified and not missing out on any great new content. Also, if you feel like it really helps me out if you hit that like button down below as well. Now with that out of the way, let's get started. Alright, so here in the US, we just experienced Thanksgiving, which signals the start of a lot of people's winter bulk cycle. So I wanted to talk to you guys about how long you should really be budgeting to bulk for and how long you should cut for, and why they are the lengths that they are. Because a lot of people, when they get into bulking and cutting, are going to start basically just doing it based on when they feel like it, based on, okay, well I just want to start putting on muscle till I can't see my abs anymore, and then I'll cut down until I can, and rinse and repeat. The problem with this is you're often going to be bulking in an ineffective way for the needs that your body actually has in order to put on significant muscle mass, and you're going to end up spending year after year spinning your wheels and not bulking and cutting correctly. So in today's video, my goal is to give you some tips to help you prevent doing that and explain the science behind how putting on muscle and burning fat works. Now the first thing to make sure you are doing is bulking and cutting correctly, because a lot of people when they start bulking are going to dirty bulk and eat far more calories than they need to do, putting on a lot of excess body fat, and then they'll turn around and just crash diet to cut and go on cleanses and detoxes and things that are really harmful for your body and your long-term goals. So first, I would recommend checking out the How to Lean Bulk video that I made a while ago, and after you're done checking that out, also check out my How to Get Shredded for Summer video to learn a good, sustainable, consistent way to cut a lot of body fat in a short period of time, and you can check that out here. Now when it comes down to how long you should actually bulk for, a lot of people will bulk and cut for the same amount of time, and this is not the correct way to do it. The reason being is that it takes your body like 3 to 4 times as long to build muscle as it does for it to lose fat. A healthy person with a reasonable amount of body fat can safely lose like 1 pound to 2 pounds of body fat per week, which is a relatively fast rate of fat loss. However, a person who is just starting to train, a person who is building muscle at the fastest rate they ever will, can only put on a maximum of 1 pound of muscle a week, closer to 1/2 pound, which means like 2 to 3 pounds per month realistically. And if you've been training for a year or 2 years and have already put on some significant muscle mass, chances are you're looking at more like 1/2 pound to 1 pound per month of overall body weight gain in muscle. And this, combined with the fact that when you cut, since you're in a caloric deficit, you're inevitably going to lose a very small amount of muscle with the body fat you're losing, because your body's not going to be 100% perfectly discriminatory on burning only fat and no lean body mass. It's important to make sure that when you're done bulking, you've put on enough muscle mass that when you then cut and lose a little bit of it, you still end up with a net gain of muscle at the end of your overall bulking and cutting cycle. So for this reason, I don't recommend trying to do like a 3-month lean bulk, because it's simply not enough time to actually gain appreciable mass. I recommend going at least 6 months, preferably 8 to 9 months in a bulking cycle, and keeping it lean so you're primarily only adding muscle mass and barely any fat. That way you can do a shortcut like 1 month to 2 months maximum, and you still maintain like 8 pounds of muscle that you've put on over that time. So by making your bulking cycles as long as possible while also keeping them as lean as possible, that helps in turn shorten your cutting cycles, meaning that you're going to be spending the majority of the year building muscle and making strength and muscle building progress, and then just cutting for a short period of time to make sure you stay lean. This also means that you're going to be making progress a lot faster than someone who is, say, bulking for 3 months and cutting for 3 months and bulking for 3 months and cutting for 3 months, or people who are just going on these never-ending dirty bulks where they're putting on a lot of body fat with their muscle mass, because then when they end up having to cut down those tons of pounds of body fat, they're also going to lose more muscle mass because they have to be in a calorie deficit for a lot longer. So to break it down very simply, as long as you can keep your bulk lean and not put on a lot of excess body fat, then the longer you can bulk for, the better, because you'll see far greater progress and strength and overall size gains than if you're trying to bulk in a very short period of time, because you are limited by your body's natural ability to build muscle. It can't do that faster than that rate that we talked about earlier. So hopefully that was helpful for you guys. Make sure to hit that like button down below if you found today's video entertaining or informative, and of course hit the subscribe button because I have new content coming out all the time. If you have any questions or topics you'd like me to comment on, leave a comment down below so that I can help you guys train smarter and look better.